Okay, recording my audience now for my persuasive speech. Excellent. Now I will show you a copy of my school identification, and we will begin. So, men, are you confused about how to convince your wife that you love her? Maybe you just want your wife to be happy in her marriage. Well, I have just the thing for that. And this thing is called the 5 love languages. It's something that's very near and dear to me personally. I've been married for 11 years. And I'll be willing to go on record in saying that the principles of the 5 love language have been an intricate part of success in my marriage. By show of hands, who in the audience has heard of the 5 love languages? Excellent. As I stated, I've been married about 11 years. The first few years of my marriage, I knew nothing about the 5 love languages. And at times, expressing and receiving love was quite a challenge. Can anyone relate to that type of a challenge? Maybe if you've been in any type of relationship, probably so. The good news is whether you are married or not, your relationship can benefit from the awareness of the 5 love languages. An accomplished author, inspirational speaker, and talk show host, Iyanla Vanzant, says this about love. Love today means the authentic self-expression as you allow others the freedom to authentically express who they are. Utilizing the 5 love languages in a relationship will help you to understand the natural love and equip you to better give and receive love. Love does not grow without intentional nurturing and effort, as we sometimes struggle with both the nurture and the effort in these to be successful in love. The 5 love languages, as I've stated, is a remedy for this struggle. The first thing I'd like to recommend to you this evening, man, is to keep the love tank full. Keeping the love tank full is a great foundation for couples. It will create an environment for any or all of the 5 love languages to be used. If your love tank is empty, it's easy for one or both people in a relationship to misinterpret love. The purpose of keeping the love tank full will not eliminate all of confusion, but to focus on that kind of love that is essential to your emotional health within the relationship. Gary Chapman shares this metaphor in his book, The 5 Love Languages, the men's edition. He says, inside every child is an emotional tank waiting to be filled with love. When a child really feels love, he will develop normally. But when the love tank is empty, the child will misbehave. Much of this misbehavior of children is motivated by the craving of an empty love tank. This holds true for our adult relationships as well. When love tank is empty, then we crave to fill that tank. The next point that I'd like to make to you all is that it's essential to discover the primary love language of your spouse or the loved one to keep their emotional love tank full. You should also know what their primary love language is, or what your primary love language is, To discover this, you'll need to answer these questions. What makes you feel most loved by your spouse or partner? What do you desire above all else? This will not be an easy task for some to figure out, but once both parties know the other's emotional language of love, I will guarantee it will be a major turning point in your relationship. In conclusion, I urge each of you to learn your partner's love language, as it will drastically improve the emotional connection that you have. To learn more about the 5 love languages, please buy the book or CD or go to www.5lovelanguages.com to locate live events in your area. Remember, to create a healthy environment for the love languages to flow freely, please keep your love tank full and know your partner's primary love language. My wife and I are witnesses to the positive impact the 5 love languages can have on a relationship. After 11 years of marriage, several years of using the principles of 5 love languages, I can confidently say we are better able to meet each other's needs. Get your copy of the 5 love languages and find out how you too can experience fulfillment in your relationship.